Do you want to be a consciousness billionaire? You're probably thinking, well, what on earth is that? What is a consciousness billionaire? Well, a consciousness billionaire is a founder, a CEO, and a leader that wants to lead and influence based on the source of intelligence, that silent yet dynamic yet coherent field of consciousness, which is the basis of the mind and our thinking. And it's really the source of our IQ, our EQ, our AI. And that when we're living and leading from this state, we're aligned and living by the laws of nature. We don't create laws of nature. We don't control laws of nature. We simply align with them and live by them. And that way, we're doing leadership, we're doing business in the most unifying and evolutionary way for everyone and everything. So what we've done is we've founded a group on school.com called Consciousness Billionaire, and it's for founders, CEOs, and leaders that really want to be established in this fourth state of consciousness, which is a transcendental consciousness that's beyond the waking, dreaming, sleeping states of consciousness and imagining states of consciousness. And it really coexists simultaneously with them to make them more effective. So in the waking state, from being more established in the fourth state, you're able to be more productive and coherent. You're able to sleep better because you've got more of this fourth state awareness. And you're able to dream and imagine that much better. So we want to really enliven and support founders, CEOs, and leaders that want to create that extraordinary value, billions in value for their organization, for their industry, for their market, for their own personal wealth, if that's their desire. And to be able to do it in a way that they're doing it in great health. And they're also protecting the health of their family, their team, and indeed the entire world in what they're doing. And so this is really what it is to be a conscious billionaire, because literally all problems and losses and sufferings and illness and compromisation of our health is due to not being established in this fourth state of consciousness, this source and home of intelligence and laws of nature that we're literally made of. And to the contrary, all solutions, all gains, all fortunes, all innovations, all protection of our health really comes from being rooted and established in this fourth state of consciousness. And this is where Thomas Edison used to function from in order to come up with his next way of innovating. He used to put a metal ball in his hand, and when it would fall on the floor, he'd wake up between that sleeping and waking state, that fourth state that underlies all those states, those relative changing states, and he'd often get the best idea coming to him rather than him trying to figure it out. So this is really the power of consciousness. And really, if you want to be a conscious billionaire, then we've created this environment to foster that, to cultivate that with you. And we want to have over 100 founders, CEOs, and leaders in this group. And you can read all about how we're going to do that if you go to the link below. And we look forward to enlivening this experience with you, sharing it with you, and being of service in ensuring that you really become this highest value of leader in the world that we're calling a conscious billionaire.